Hey my village, it's your coach Mo. I'm back with a new video. Sorry, I'm super relaxed today recording for my massage chase. But I did want to give you guys another video since I've been MIA for a few weeks. I just needed a mental break with the whole election and stuff. Had my anxiety on 20. So now that I'm back to feeling like me again, I'm getting back into recording my few videos a week. So today's topic is how to grow your business. As a parenting and business coach, people have been reaching out to me like, how are you having this success during a pandemic? And I want to share it with you. So, how I grow my business, the first thing is waking up early. I wake up between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. daily. I start with my daily morning routine. I meditate, I do yoga, I pray in my prayer journal. You guys know that I have my prayer journal. Let me get it. So this is my prayer journal. I start with daily prayer in my prayer journal. Reading my affirmations and what I'm grateful for, all the gratitude and praying, writing what I'm believing God for in this time, in this season, and also journaling. So I do all that before I get my day started. That's my daily routine. I'm an early morning person. You have to get a head start, especially during these times. You only have 24 hours in a day. Who needs 8 hours of sleep? Not me, not any entrepreneur. Any entrepreneur you know that is having some success in their business, sleep is not one of them. So we're not sleep deprived, but we get at least 6 hours of sleep. But that's usually all you need. You waking up with a purpose, so it is your adrenaline rush and your energy. Plus, you got to protect your energy. I always have to meditate, pray, all that good stuff before dealing with people. Working from home as a supervisor and having 3 online businesses and in the process of launching another business, it is only a few hours in a day that I have free to focus on other things, especially being in grad school. I have only 3 months left of grad school to get my master's degree. So this is the ending and it's been a lot of work. But if you get a head start, you have a lot more hours in your day to focus on other things. Another thing is doing a to-do list every night. So before going to bed, I read my affirmations, things like that, because when you go to bed with positive things in your mind, you wake up in a good mood with positive things in your mind. So I start my to-do list at night, and I always tell you guys, don't put more than 2 to 5, three things on your to-do list. If it's 3 quick small things you can do, I say 3 to 5, but start your to-do list at night so that you can know what you have to do the next day, so that you can set your timing as to, I'm waking up at this time, I'm doing this from this time to this time. Like, my whole life is literally planned. So I'll be like, okay, I can meditate from 5:15 to 5:30. Alexa already know about it. So Alexa plays my meditation music starting at 5:15 to 5:45. So it's set on my daily routine on the Alexa app. So the music come on 5:15. If it come on before I'm up, I know I'm getting up late. So it automatically come on loud and blasting. I'll prep my yoga mat next to my bed so that when I wake up, I have my yoga ball, my yoga mat, my weights, jump rope, all that ready. My shoes and whatever workout clothes I'm going to be working out in. But my to-do list start right after I finish my workout. So then I get started with the activities that I have. What's best to do when you start a to-do list at night is set times that you're going to do stuff. Because if you just say, oh, I got to just do it by the end of today, sometimes it never get done. You'll procrastinate all day. And just fill in the times that you're going to do this from this time to this time so that you can get it done and be focused. You don't want to drag out activities the whole day. You want to have the afternoon to chill, relax, unwind, things like that. I try to read daily. And when I say read, I mean listen to an audiobook because I live for my audibles. Like, I have over 30 books that I haven't read yet. I have a monthly subscription, so I'll just keep getting books. And whenever they have specials, I'll add on more books. But mostly it's like self-help books, self-care. Some are business books, but a lot of time I read all of TD Jakes' books. And there's a few others that I get, like pleasure books for just me, my leisure. But most of the time it's self-improvement, self-care, self-help books because those build everything in me. Like I read a book about time management, read a book about marketing, business marketing, how to grow your Instagram, stuff like that. I read those books because it helps me in my business. Another thing is try to learn a new skill. So growing my business by reading other books to build the skills that I'm not as strong in has helped me become stronger in it. So the book I read this year, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was about social media. Oh, social media doesn't work unless you do. That's what it was called, but I forgot the author's name. But it really helped me grow my Instagram. I grew like over 1,000 followers this year. Just by reading and doing the different tips that she have. I've also grown other aspects of my business using the tips that I learned in that book. So try to build a new skill and learn a new skill. I try to do one monthly. So if you need to read about it, research, binge watch YouTube videos, whatever it is, figure out the skill you're not good at. If it's building content, if it's graphics, things like that, read up on it. If you can't afford to pay somebody to do it for you, learn how to do it yourself. That's my thing. Self-reflect weekly. I usually self-reflect on Fridays because that's my writing day. So writing day is a day I would journal or finish writing my book that I've been working on. But just self-reflect, see what worked that week, what didn't work, so that you can change up the routine for the next week. Be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. We're not perfect at everything. We're not experts in everything. Stick to your expertise and learn how to make it your weaknesses better. Another way that I grew my business quickly was networking. So don't be afraid to talk to people. I know I networked so much last year because I was driving Lyft. And I drove Lyft and Uber as a form of networking. So people get in your car and they're like, and I'm in Las Vegas, so there's a lot of people that come here for everything. There's a lot of events going on, conventions, and all those things. But people will actually, do you do this full time? And I was full time in my business and driving Lyft at the same time last year. So for 8 months, I was just focusing on my business, school, and I drove Lyft just on the side for networking part time. And I would tell them, no, I don't do this full time. But they always ask you, well, what do you do? And then that was my opportunity to talk about my business. I literally talk to at least 30 people a day. That's how I was getting so many clients. They're like, oh my gosh, where were you at when I was going through a divorce? I need a parenting coach. I don't get along with the other parent and stuff like that. Or I'm a new entrepreneur. I'm trying to start a business. Like, do you have a card? Yes, I give them the card. They book a session. Sometimes we do the breakthrough session depending on how long our drive is while we're driving. And I would sign up a customer. So you have to network. You have to not be afraid to talk about your business. If you don't do it, who else will? Word of mouth can only go so far. But you got to start with clients in order to do word of mouth. So talk to people. That's how I met other coaches that became clients. Especially when they had a coaching convention. Last year, Tony Robbins had a coaching convention, and there was a flood of coaches here in Vegas. So I met a business coach who's also a professor at UNLV, which was so crazy that we ran into each other and I was driving him around. But he gave me his card and he became like a mentor. So you have to network because you never know who you'll run into. I met other coaches that was going to the convention that are new coaches, and they were just picking my brain, and we were networking, got their cards, and we communicate. They push ideas through me, I push ideas through them. So you have to learn to talk about your business and be comfortable in doing it. Another way to grow your business is setting goals. You have to set both short and long-term goals with a time limit. I'm big on time limits, y'all. Y'all know I teach time management and work-life balance. Sorry, my throat was getting dry, but set a short-term and long-term goal. My long-term goal the end of last year, like December, was to finish school. So I'll be finishing the beginning of next year to get my master's degree. But my short-term goals was like, it could be something simple, like I want 5 new clients this month. So you do and set a plan to get those 5 new clients. It can be launching something new, launching a new program or a service. Give yourself a timeline. I do short-term every quarter. So every 3 months, I plan short-term goals, and by the end of the month, I put it on a what do you call them? A cork pin board. So I put them on index cards, and I put them on the push pin board. That's what it's called. I put it on the push pin board, and then in that quarter, that board is in front of my desk. So every time I look up, I see it. So I see my short-term goals. I get to pull each goal off the board, that each of them that I accomplish. So by the end of that quarter, the board should be blank. It should be empty. Everything should be accomplished. But that's how I tally my accomplishments, and I see that there is progress because I'm taking it off the board once I complete it or accomplish it. Like this year, my short-term goal in the first quarter was to launch my podcast. I started it the end of the quarter, but I did it. And it's had great success, great feedback, reviews, all that good stuff. So I'm really loving the podcast. I stopped my blog so that I could do podcasts because I rather talk than write. So even though I enjoy both, and the podcast is almost like doing a YouTube video just without the video, so I can do it laying in my bed, just recording. So it's really easy. But that was one of my short-term goals this year. Another goal was just launching a new makeup line. So that's the end of this quarter. So I already have all the products. I'm just waiting for the labels. So I'm starting my own lipstick line. That's what I focused on this last quarter of the year. Even though we're getting ready to go into, we're starting December, and the last month of the year, I am going to be launching my makeup line once my labels come. So it's something that I do just to make sure I'm progressing and my business is growing. Build those short and long-term goals. You need it for your business. You don't want your business to just be a plateau for the whole year. You're not doing anything with it. You always have to grow. Things change, you innovate, whatever. My word this year was being intentional. So I'm being intentional about everything. So I remind myself of that because that's on my board in the middle, intentional. So another way you grow your business is by investing. You cannot expect to not invest any money in your business grow to another level of success. I'm going to repeat that. Your business will not grow if you don't invest. You cannot do everything for free. I have invested, like last year, $10,000 in a coach, 2 coaches. So one was like $8,000 and the other one was around $1,500. But each year I invested more. The year before I invested about $5,000. So your business would grow when you hire people to help you grow it. So I had about 4 business coaches over the last 3 years that I had my business. The first coach, I only paid $225 and got a life coach starter kit. And it was just showing me how to do the basics, how to start my YouTube channel. That's when I started my YouTube channel over 2 years ago. How to start, build content, how to teach classes, and it was just simple stuff. But that's what got me started in my business. I built my first course. I started my YouTube channel. I started my blog. I started going live and doing live videos, hosting courses. Like one of my first courses was like a potty training class, which is so weird because I asked my ideal clients, what do you need help with, like as a single parent or a mother? And they said, how do you potty train a kid? It was like over 50 responses were potty training. So that's why that was my first course that I taught. And it was a success. I just gave them tips on how to potty train, especially boys, because it's a little harder. But it took me investing in order to grow to the next level. So of course, the higher I got in my business and the more products and services I got in different levels, my investment was a little higher, a couple thousands higher. So like my second coach was $3,000, and it was like an automated virtual course. And then I met with her for accountability every week. But it helped me grow my business to the next level. And then the next coach would send me to the next level. So on and so on. This year, I didn't invest in any new coaches. I just worked on everything that they taught me, brought it together. And because it was a pandemic, I wasn't really pushing my business too much this year or taking in many new clients. I was just my old clients always stay with me. They always sign up for something new, or I let them have priority with booking services with me because I was just focused on finishing grad school. So since I was in grad school this last year, I just been focusing on school and not really taking in too many new clients. But I did take like 2 or 3 new clients in this year. But for the most part, just re-upping with my last few clients that I've had over the last few years that stay with me and book all year round. And they invest more and more each time as well. So it's like one investment and they move up to the next program and another investment, but they get great results and they want to come back to me. And that's one thing you should have with your clients is returning repeat clients and word of mouth. So another way to build your business is by building your brand. What is your business saying about you before you show up in the room? That's what branding is all about. A lot of people know me as the coach with the long nails. That's part of my brand. And I'm tall, I'm 6'1". They know you're the parenting coach or you're the business coach. They know me from having my YouTube channel, for always going live on Facebook. I went live every Tuesday up until this year, or no, I stopped going live around the end of last year. But I went live every week for 2 years on Facebook. 99% of my clients came from Facebook Lives. People would share my lives and they'd be like, oh, so-and-so shared your live and I want to work with you. How much is it? Where do I sign up? And it could just be simple topics that I talked about. And a lot of those live videos actually wind up on my YouTube channel. But building your brand is important. People don't buy from people they don't trust. So if people make money or get results from your free stuff, they trust you because they get to try it out for free. I give away a lot of free content and it's a lot of helpful free content, but I don't mind giving away free stuff and helping you make a decision to work with me. Because that's usually what happened. They'd be like, I watched this video or this and I tried it and it worked, so I want to work with you, because they believe in you. I'm not just about getting people money. I really genuinely want to help people. Another way to grow your business is to automate it. So what I mean by automating, you can have pre-recorded videos for your programs and services and then have live sessions with your clients each week for accountability or email coaching, things like that. Because that's the new thing. A lot of people are automating it so that you can do it at your own pace, your own time, and they don't have to put you on a timeline like, oh, you got to learn this or have results within 4 weeks. That don't work for some people. Some people really need more time to process, to heal, to focus, to forgive. It depends on what you're working on. So a lot of people are getting into automating. That's what my second coach was about last year. It was an automation coach. He showed me how to automate some of my programs where I don't have to be teaching an hour long in sessions every week or drag the program out 6 to 8 weeks. I get to give them the content, step-by-step workbooks, and then hold them accountable for it. Also, you can automate your content. For example, me, on the weekends, I record 4 YouTube videos in one day and I schedule them out. I just change my top. So I change my hair or change my makeup or my lip color, whatever. But I automate it where it'll drop at a certain time on a certain day, and I try to keep those same days, like Tuesday and Saturday, for YouTube videos. But you have to just get a schedule. I automate my content for social media. My content drops 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., sometimes 5. But I know I'm scheduling 4 posts per day for my social media to drop every day, 4 to 5 posts. So those are pre-scheduled. It could be a whole month out. And sometimes I forget, what was I scheduling? What topic was I talking about this week? Because I try to theme each month or each week. One week can be talking about just parenting stuff. Another week can be talking about business stuff. One can be talking about behaviors. One could talk about co-parenting, parent guilt, just anything. But I pre-plan those videos and those contents, and even my podcast. I'll record like 6 to 8 podcast episodes in one day and schedule it out for the rest of the month, because I do 2 a week. So like now I schedule out my videos for the rest of the month. By recording in 2 days, I record like 8 videos and I do 2 videos a week. So you can automate those things, pre-record everything, give your time back to yourself. All you have to go is go in and engage. So that's all you have to do during the week. So automating my business gave me so much time back to myself, and that's all about time management. Another thing is being productive and consistent. So I know this is crazy for me to say this when I went disappeared from YouTube for about 2 weeks and haven't posted any videos, because I was just dealing with life and my anxiety. So it was kind of hard for me to focus and build content and record when I was just like worried about so much other stuff. Then wanted to focus on the holiday season. I took time off work just to have self-care for myself. So now I'm getting ready to go back to work this week, for December. But be productive, not busy, productive. So being intentional about your content and what you're doing and how you're spending your day and what activities you plan on doing in each day. And then being consistent with it. So if you commit to doing YouTube, commit to doing YouTube. If you commit to podcasts, commit to all of it. Find the days you're going to do each of those activities and stick to it and stay consistent, because that's the only way you can grow. Another thing is having a system. So me, I know certain days on the weekends, I know I'm free most weekends, because those are the times that I coach, but I don't plan anything else besides lazy Sunday. I know I'm going to be doing church, so I know between that time that I'm in church, I'm not going to be doing no recording. But out of church, Saturdays, I know I'm doing homework. I know homework is due Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So Friday, I try to do all my homework for the whole week in one day. Do that. Saturdays, I do my podcast and YouTube recordings. Mondays is self-care day. Sundays is lazy days. Sundays is about church, getting myself ready for the week and prepping for the week. I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at work, I'm doing business coaching. So I'm doing basically corporate coaching. I'm coaching 21 agents that I'm responsible for and manage. So I do coaching to help them achieve their goals and get their bonuses and grow and accomplish like things within the business that I work under. So I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't have time to do anything outside of coaching 6 agents a day. But now I have 21 agents, so I coach half day on Thursdays, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, which is why I don't coach in my business on those days, because I would be exhausted. I used to not coach more than 5 people a day, but at work, I do like every hour. For 6 hours straight, I'm coaching agents on just reaching their goals and growing within the company. But another thing you can do is find a mentor or entrepreneur group. Facebook is really big on that. There's a lot of groups I'm in a boss mom group, entrepreneur group, coach group. We're just all coaches, but those are also people you can network with as well. And you can do marketing research in those groups. So it's very beneficial. But there are programs like Derek Jackson, he has a mentorship program, Facebook group. It's a paid mentorship, because sometimes mentors, they do charge you. Everything ain't going to be free. So that's part of your investing. But definitely reach out to a mentor. I mentored like 3 people last year, 3 other coaches, and just guide them. It's not free coaching. Some people pay for mentorship. Me, I don't charge for it. I do take people under my wings that I believe in and want to see grow and have success. But that's all a part of networking as well. So always look to someone that's where you want to be, and seek out a mentor. Ask them, they mentor you, or you ask them questions, run some ideas by them, things like that. But it's always good to be in a group of mentors as well, other business entrepreneurs, where you can feed off of or ask marketing questions just to see, because they might be your ideal client as well. So I always try to be in groups where my ideal clients are, and just hint different ideas and different things just to see what my ideal client wants. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. More videos will be coming soon. Sorry I went MIA, but I just had to get my self-care together. I deserve it. I needed a break. But I'll make up for it with some awesome videos for you guys. But until next time, if you're ready, I forgot to say, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment, whatever. Reach out if you want to book a breakthrough call. If you need help with these things and growing your business, I am there for you, especially with business coaching. I help you identify your ideal client to be able to create content, products, and services and generate income in your business. So I'm definitely good at that. That's my expertise. But reach out to me. You can get a free 30-minute break call, but only do it if you're ready to invest and ready to work now. All right, until next time, Coach Mo out.